We declare our right on this earth to be a man, to be a human being, to be respected as a human being, to be given the rights of a human being in this society, on this earth, in this day, which we intend to bring into existence by any means necessary.
Brothers, we are on our own. There is no one or anything out there that's going to help us in our own liberation or come to our own defense and our salvation. The only thing or only people that's going to save us and help fully liberate us is ourselves. Everyone has declared to be your enemy. Unfortunately, including your own women. As we look back at this 2020 presidential selection, you got these VWs coming out of the woodwork and saying that they were the ones that saved America. They were the ones that came to the rescue. They were the ones that regained the strength of America from the big bad bully, which is Donald Trump. You even got congresswomen out here stating that any black man that voted for Donald Trump is despicable and that they're a disgrace to the black race. Not keeping in mind that in this presidential selection, you have the right in the choice to vote for whoever you want to vote for. You also have another congresswoman who says that over 90% of VWs voted for Biden because they love everyone, while 20% of black men voted for Trump because they hate black women. These women who were so critical of brothers, did they even bother to ask brothers why they decided to step foot off of the Democratic plantation? Did they even bother to ask these brothers the reasons why they voted for Trump? Because I can tell you that in the eyes of most of our people, the brothers that vote outside of the Democratic Party, they only voted for Trump because, well, Trump's a racist and he's evil and he's foul. But the vast majority of our people voted for the lesser of two evils. So they have declared that they are against you whenever you don't stick to what they say, whenever you go against whatever they do, whenever you decide to go against the popular narrative. Everyone has declared you as their bitter enemy. Hence, the gender war has not only reappeared, it's always been there, but it has intensified to where a lot of our VWs are looking at themselves as way more powerful than you, brothers. Let's look at 2020. These same women that's saying that they saved America, but yet they were begging and pleading for you, brothers, to protect them. And then when you say, well, naturally, if you're looking for our protection, naturally you're going to respect our authority. No. They went out of their way to contest everything that you were saying so that they can make it appear as though, yeah, we want your protection, but we ain't gonna do what you say. Here in 2020, this world has suffered a global pandemic. But yet, what brought the world together, even for a short term of united? I can easily think of two brothers off the top of my head. First, the world came together in the beginning of the year at the tragic death of a global icon. One of the greatest basketball players who have ever played in the history of this game. His name was Kobe Bryant. The world came together in a short moment of grieving because Kobe was beloved by millions on top of millions on top of millions. But what do these BWs do? They had to include his daughter in there, which I don't have a problem with. It's unfortunate that the brother lost his life along with his daughter. But the world grieved because an iconic black man who helped put on a lot of other black men in this world, who even helped encourage a lot of black women. They mourned at the tragic loss of that brother. But you had some of these sisters come out and still criticize the brother. Come out and still shame the brother via social media. Why? All because he wasn't married to a BW. And then we get the coronavirus situation where everyone's holed up in the crib for about 3-4 months, right? And this unfortunate incident helped trigger off the anger and frustration that the world was already dealing with at the time. And that is the death of George Floyd at the hands of a Minneapolis police officer. The whole world decided to unite under the banner, unfortunately, of the Marxist Black Lives Matter. But the world felt the pain that many of us black men have felt for hundreds of years in this racist society. But what do some sisters do? They want to include a BW in there, Breonna Taylor, which unfortunately she got killed at the hands of police. And brothers took on that. Brothers welcomed that. Because as black men, we feel compelled and saddened at the loss of any black person. But that ain't enough for some of these sisters. They want to say, why ain't y'all included Breonna Taylor? But we did. But because George Floyd's death sparked protests all over the world, and Breonna Taylor's didn't, now they want to put themselves as the most marginalized group in the country. That is the biggest piece of shit I've ever heard. The majority of black women in this country have a lot of benefits that many black men aren't even subjected to. We don't enjoy the same privileges as you. You're not the threat to the eyes of society. We are. We've always been, and we will continue to be, because of this fear they have that if brothers fully get themselves together, we will spark the change that this world absolutely needs. We are the architects of true revolution, but it starts with you, black men. It has always started with you, and you have to recognize and accept that you're truly on your own. No one's going to save us but us. And for the sisters that I know for a fact that are down with brothers, salute to you. Continue to stand by your man. Continue to appreciate and cherish the leadership that your man provides for you. Continue to embrace the provision and the protection that your man gives you every single day. Continue to ride for us, because the women that are by our side trust and believe they're truly blessed by the Most High. But for you sisters that have declared brothers as an open enemy, that are seeking to deceive brothers every single day, just because you only view him as mainly a monetary resource, White Zaddy is always available for you. But when they treat you like a scarlet, like a whore, like nothing but a sexual fetish, us brothers will be long gone. Black men, you do not have to keep yourself only with dealing with black women in America. You are not confined to just only BWs here in this country. There are billions of melanated women all across this planet. And if the BWs in America aren't welcoming you, there are BWs all over this world, brother. You will never hear me say, leave black women completely alone. If you decide to do that, that's your choice. But I know for me, as long as I focus on self, continue to build myself up mentally, physically, spiritually, financially, and intellectually, then I know that the power of Allah will always be on my side and guiding me on the right path, due to me submitting myself wholeheartedly to the Most High. The world has declared us as their enemies. United we stand, we become a powerful force that the world will eventually have to respect. But the more we continue to allow our egos to keep us divided and hating on one another, then we deserve the treatment that we're getting by everyone, including the majority of our women. Brothers, we are on our own. We are our own salvation. And for the sisters that's riding with us, we make sure they're safeguarded and protected. We have to make sure that we grab a hold of our children, educate them properly, teach them correctly, mold them into being the future leaders that are going to eventually break this cycle of infighting, division, and chaos. We have to break the mold of dysfunction by being on our square every single day. But unless we recognize that we have a very serious problem, this downward trend of brothers being emasculated will continue until this society decides that all of us ain't worth a damn. Get it together, brothers. Save yourself. Keep your faith in the Most High and continue to build and elevate yourself. Because eventually, they can't stop your greatness. They never have and never will. Because we still will shine and rise above any obstacles that stand in our way. Peace and love, and may God bless each and every last one. Peace.